I am Mikael Kroon, and welcome to this pick a card reading. And our theme for this week is surrender. So please pick one of the 7 cards that are currently on the screen. I'm going to put a card on top of each of them. So each of these that we're going to put on top will be relevant for you in the collective, but the one card that you pick from the 7 that are now on the screen will be especially relevant for you, and it's been a very interesting time, and the energies I feel have been going up and up. And first of all, I felt a lot of true intentions were being exposed, but collectively and on a personal level, and kind of masks have been falling off. So you're gonna see, the exposure of the truth about people and about events that have been happening. So that's been very interesting to see. And then more recently, in the collective, I mean, there's been more violence. So it's kind of like, those dense emotional energies. It's like they're having a field day. It's like they are putting out aggression and violence. So you might feel that. I can feel it in my body. That's going on, but I also feel that because that's happening, a lot of very high vibrational energies are coming in at the same time. And that is kind of the light coming in very strongly, and people are opening their hearts to that light. They are praying. They are letting go of old beliefs and opening up to the new. So to me, the key is just seeing it from a high perspective and not giving into the emotional drama that's being put out, like in the media, for example. And I read the media, but only to send light, really, to send light to the world, not to absorb the drama. So anyway, let's go to our first card, guys. Let's have a look what's going on. So there we go. We got the blue ray, which is your divine purpose, your path of light, which realigns you with the divine blueprint. And the card for that one is Joy of Life. Trust, open your hands, share, let go. So I feel especially that, where it says trust, that is very important. And, the energy of joy, kind of cancels out the drama. We've got a right to feel that joy. It's our birthright. It's our natural state, and it raises the vibration. It helps to pull everyone out of the drama. So some people might say, how could you be in joy when there's so many people suffering on the world, right? And I would say that it's our natural state. The vibration of joy is who we are. And when we emanate that energy of freedom, it actually brings in a positive change. And it brings in a higher vibration. It brings in so many blessings for the highest good of all. So joy doesn't negate suffering. Joy is just whole and complete in itself. So being in joy doesn't mean that you don't have compassion. It means that you do have compassion. You're not taking in, the suffering, but you are clearing the suffering. You're sending it to the light, and you're bringing in loads of beautiful energies. So there you go. If you've drawn the Blu-ray, especially, trust, open your hands, share, let go, and you are the chalice. And if you've drawn this card, actually, there's one more thing that is interesting for you as well. Don't hold on so tightly that your chalice cannot be refilled. You're being asked to trust that in letting go of your old joys, it will be replenished. When you do that, it'll be replenished by the universe naturally. So let's have a look at the dolphin baby, the inner child's dreams. Right, so the inner child is going starry, and maybe you might notice this in dreams, when you dreaming in the night, that you might go to kind of starry dimensions where there's no veils, and there's lots of light. And I feel this dolphin baby, this inner child, young inner child, has got a vision, that things that we can all live in harmony, vision of love and world peace, especially. Because, there have been already too many battles on Earth and even on other planets. And a lot of those planets have evolved and they've come to planetary peace. So that's what you see here with the potential with the star children. So if you've drawn this card as well, it means maybe you're different, but in a positive way, right? You're different from the norm and how things should be in a kind of conditioned way of life that is just determined by a judgment of how everything should be. And you're kind of going outside of that box, right? And that means you're a star child. You're connecting to the stars, to the multi-dimensional possibilities. So let's have a look at the indigo. And the indigo is the will of the visionary teenager. There you go, Indigo Child. Will of the visionary teenager, yeah. So it's a teenager in us. And also the direction and power of manifestation, like kind of a raw power that we've got inside of us. And that we need to direct sometimes, that we need to be constructive with. Let's have a look. So that is arise. So this card is saying, know and flow as love you are. So it's kind of saying, don't hold your power back. Don't hold your beautiful power back. And really shine your light. And when I say power, I don't mean the solar plex in this case, because it's the power of truth. So it's the power of your heart, yeah? It's coming from your heart. It's not coming from a survival state or needing to fight anything. But nevertheless, it's saying no and flow as you are, as love you are, and be in bliss. And just allow, your light to flow. Yeah. So here we go. My love, focus on that which is now emerging, your Lemurian Starchild. This is your pristine form, lying under the stars of Lemuria and total bliss. In the flow of oneness, the Lemurian Starchild might also take the form of a mermaid or dolphin swimming in the seas of Lemuria. And it says if you felt belittled, you're now rising above those situations, right? Because you can touch the stars. There we go again, like the Starchild, right? And you are bigger than those situations, right? So you're really stepping into your truth and expressing who you are, shining your light. That's the message if you've drawn the indigo. And we're going to go to the Earth Angel. Sensitivity is strength, right? divine abilities. What can the Earth Angel tell you? It's kind of a sensitive part of it's like a part of us that is really wanting to assist others, to assist the world. Like when I said, I want to just send light out into the world, and I sent light from the Pleiades. And so that assistance, and for others as well, that is kind of real, kind of that aspect of that we all have, the Earth Angel. And it can be sensitive sometimes because you're tuning to other people's feelings sometimes, but but you're not taking them in. That's what we don't want to do. We don't want to take anything in. We can just sense it because of our compassion. Yeah, so it's a fine line. But here we go. Let's have a look. So the Earth Angel here is the enlightened masculine coming in, the new man. So let's just talk a little bit about the background of this card. So the new man is an aspect of the new human, which is the enlightened humanity. So this deals with the masculine in particular, where it's kind of letting go of the solar plex kind of domination and control and survival. So that kind of power over someone, that's what the masculine is letting go of. And it's coming in touch with its sensitivity, in this time of change. So that's very interesting. So what we can tell from this card is that the masculine has been touched in their heart, has been, is whatever is going on in their life, personally, collectively, it's kind of reached them, and it's kind of pierced through their armor, so they're touched in the heart, and maybe they don't know how to deal with that yet, but that is the path of learning and connecting with our hearts, connecting with our inner child, kind of connecting on all levels, connecting with our body, right? So not just in the head, but on all, being connected on all levels, connecting with our light family. So that is a journey. So the masculine is going through a change this time, yeah. So if you've drawn this card as well, new man, what does it mean for you personally? Let's have a quick look. Right. So as a woman, but you can read actually as a human, right? My relationship with the masculine is changing. So I allow my inner masculine to be nurtured. And the new man supported through the divine feminine. There's a big leap is coming up for him. At times he might need space to process intense emotions because of old identities falling away. So if someone needs space, you just take a step back, right? But you can still send the angels to them to guide them. And as a man, this card signifies that I'm bringing through this new energy. I might also mentor someone who is becoming this light for the new earth. So yeah, so that's what's going on, guys, and it's a very interesting process, right? So you see that even though, like I was saying, the dense emotional energy is kind of having a field day and all that, it's kind of bringing up a lot of healing as well. So that's interesting to see, right? And it just shows where we're going, our vibrations rising, right? Humanity is ascending. Right, so the Rainbow Child. Your divine abilities. Right, a practical expression of your light. It says back there. Practical expression of your light. Your inspiration and how you will ground your light for the new earth. Let's have a look. Okay, so connecting to all of the universe. Right, the Rainbow Child. Let's have a quick look again at the Rainbow Child, right? The Rainbow Child, unstoppable new earth builder. It's just connecting to the whole universe. So it's bringing in universal energies, right? So that's an important thing. The Rainbow Child is trying to unify the opposites again. So people that have been in opposition to each other, right? That have been polarized. So that lowers the vibration. You know, I say polarization lowers your vibration, but they're coming back together again. And so connecting with Metatron, right? It says here, connecting with wholeness, with the micro and the macro, right? The bigger picture, and with freedom. So commune with all life. So that's what the rainbow is doing. It's connecting. It's connecting people, bring people together through new solutions that others hadn't thought of yet, because they've got a connection with our multidimensional mind. Let's go with the Crystal Child. Crystalline vibration that you bring to the new earth. So this is, if you've drawn this card, right? It's another interesting aspect. And sometimes you're emanating energy from stillness, right? So maybe you feel like that. Let's have a look. You're shining your light. So it's a confirmation. If you've been still, if you've been meditative, if you've been connecting with all of life in a gentle, compassionate place, it's a confirmation you're shining your light in the world, right? It's not always about doing, right? Sometimes we can assist so many just through being, and this loving guide Kuan Yin is here to guide this process, to hold that light, so that you are sharing it in a beautiful flow. And she's showing you that it's safe to hold this amount of light. It's like a reassurance, gentle reassurance as well. Right, so star children. Thank you, Kuan Yin. So much. And star children, the galactic support that you receive. What's our galactic support this time? Ships of light for the star children. Well, how brilliant is that? So there's a lot of galactic and universal energies coming in, or even from other galaxies as well. And the ships of light are around us to bring in their higher vibrations, to bless us with these vibrations. So these are our star family, our star brothers and sisters, and they've got a lot to share, you know, because they are on a whole different level of evolution. You know, they might have been through a lot as well. You know, they might understand the dilemmas on Earth. They might understand the situations on Earth, and they're giving guidance from their dimensions, from their higher vibrations. They're just saying all is well, be at peace, right? There's no need to be in fear. There's no need to fight. There's no need to be a savior. Just go back to the basics of your spiritual journey, which is following your joy. So that's how we've made the circle complete, guys. So it's been so lovely to chat, and please let me know what cards you drew in the comments. So I'll share this on Facebook, Lemurian Starchild Oracle, and YouTube, Lemurian Starchild Oracle, and please follow and like us as well, and share these kind of pick a card readings. I think a lot of people could benefit from this, you know, if we're looking at the masculine going through this process as well. share it with a masculine. Share with someone who's going through that process of stepping out of the false masculine and stepping into their divine truth. And I think they could really benefit from this as well. It's kind of a way of connecting to their light family and their guides. All right, so much love, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Bye bye.